Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make something really quick and simple and tasty, hopefully. These are going to be Arby's copycat sandwiches. You know, going out to eat right now is like, you still want to do it, but it's getting to where you can barely afford it. So I bought two containers. It equals to about 14 ounces of this roast beef lunch meat from Walmart, and 14 ounces worth, so it's 2 packages of that same thing. It's the cheaper roast beef that you're going to be able to find. Maybe not the tastiest, but it's definitely the cheapest. So right now, I'm just going to let it kind of warm up in some beef broth so that we can add a little bit of flavor to it. I am going to put a little bit of, just a slight sprinkle of onion powder and a little bit of pepper. Just season it just a little bit. I'm not trying to cook this or anything. And we're just going to let it sit here and simmer. And then I'm going to drain it. And then we're going to assemble the sandwiches. I decided to try Aldi's cheese sauce for this. Usually, I use a canned cheese sauce. Let me get that so you can see. And let me show you the one that I'm going to use today. Okay, so typically I use this, which there's nothing wrong with that. Still may end up having to use it because we may not like the taste of this other. But I found this at Aldi's. And so we're going to try that tonight and see how that tastes. If I use the canned one, I always put hot sauce in it. And it seems to almost taste like the cheddar sauce that they use for their curly fries. So we'll see. We're going to see how this goes. This is probably going to taste more like a Cheese Whiz kind of thing. So I'm not sure how well it's going to be. But all you need to do for what I'm doing right now, some beef broth. Do you have to put the seasoning in? No, I just added that. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. And this is just long enough for the meat to warm up and add a little bit of flavor to it. I don't typically do it this way, but I thought maybe this may help it a little bit. All right, I'll see you back here in just a few minutes when we're ready to assemble everything. Hey y'all. Okay, so meat's finished. So we're going to assemble. I heated up my cheese sauce, and you just need to make sure that your meat is fully drained before you do this. 4 slices is plenty, but you can always do more for people that like to have more. And I did warm the buns up. You can steam them, broil them, or you can just stick them in a, did I put that on the wrong side? No. Steam them, broil them. I just stuck them on a plate and put a wet, like a damp paper towel over them, not wet. So I wet it and then wrung it out real good. And just did it like that. I kind of do tortillas like that sometimes too. And then you just take the cheese sauce, put on top, spread it out. And you've got a beef and cheddar. And right now, you can hear the air fryer. I'm working on the curly fries. Also, this right here, let me get my jar of Arby's sauce that they put in the stores now. And I put a little bit of that on here. And then I got my curly fries over in the air fryer, as I was saying. And I got me some cheese sauce to put those in. And we're good to go. Okay, y'all. That's it for today. It's going to be an easy supper. I'll see y'all next time. Make sure you like and subscribe. Sorry, y'all. I forgot to tell y'all. These are the buns that I used. If you can find the onion buns, you need to try to find those. but these are a close second, so you could use those instead. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to try a new sandwich recipe. This is called bird dog sandwiches, and basically what it is a chicken finger in a hot dog bun. But we're going to make a little bit of a sauce to go with it. I've already got the chicken fingers in the oven and they're cooking, so we're going to go ahead and start on the sauce, and then I'll bring you back for assembly, and that's about the gist of it. Okay, so you're going to need about 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. So I'm just going to try to eyeball it as best I can. Put just a little bit more. Okay. Half a tablespoon of tomato powder. I got this on Amazon, and it's basically dehydrated tomato peels, basically. And I think we've used it in one other recipe, so I've started keeping this on hand, especially when I make this one lady's recipes from her website, because she uses it not a lot, but a good bit. 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. Half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper and a half a teaspoon of regular pepper. So, some cayenne. See if I can get this open. No, it wasn't going to work. There we go. Alright, so the recipe calls for cracked black pepper. So typically what I do, since this is just regular black pepper, ground black pepper, I just try to put a little bit less than that calls for. A tablespoon of some sliced chives. I'm just going to use some scallions. And I tried to get them as fine as possible. So there's that. And I'm going to need a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Half a teaspoon of onion powder. Half a teaspoon of celery salt. This is one that I don't use that often, but I keep it on hand for those random recipes. And we just need a splash of Worcestershire sauce and a splash of pepperoni sauce, or the liquid that's off the pepperoncinis, basically the vinegar. Okay. And this is going to be a sauce that you spread on the inside of the bun when you assemble these. We'll just slather it on. Okay, I'll see y'all back here in a few minutes when I get the chicken fingers complete. Okay, y'all, so your sauce that you made for this needed to be refrigerated for a little while. It seems to do better that way. So I did refrigerate after. I forgot to tell y'all that. I'm sorry. These are the buns that you need to get. They were bought at Aldi, but you could use, I think this is Coney style, when they're cut down the middle like this instead of sliced on the side. So it'll be those type, but those were bought at Aldi. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a back of a spoon and I'm just going to put my sauce on here. You can toast these, a little bit of butter, and the recipe link will state how the lady did it that made them. Okay, and you can probably make this as much as you want to. So I'm gonna do that, and I've got a little bit of lettuce and a little bit of red onion, And I'm just going to assemble this way, like that. Some tomato. I'm going to do it, tomato and onion on one side, of course. And put a little bit of lettuce. Now, if it would have been, I don't know, I'm trying to follow the recipe, but I probably would have left the lettuce whole. And then, you know, like a whole leaf. But this is basically it right here. So hopefully it's gonna hold. But I used Aldi chicken fingers, Aldi bun, and there you have it. Just real easy, simple, and basically it's just a chicken sandwich. Instead of putting it on a hamburger bun, you're putting it on a hot dog bun. But I thought it'd be neat to try, and we do have this really good sauce that we can use. So, okay, y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.